Donald Trump sin phone call mukom no Mzgee abete ha or babewo. Now baby shower no so no.
Mind you, the last time I visited my doctor, I was approaching the 10th week. My doctor had already said that if they don't find a fetal pole, I think at that time I was 8 weeks and I needed to see him 2 weeks after. And he said by the 10th week, if we don't find the fetal pole, whatever is inside you will flush out. Just like that.
I think sir what to bit is a Mzgee story bia e was one ma wani jema no instead no wonya wadwene say obeye ni dede egu nanim ase anase wonya wadwene say wo ba behuro no like I don't really understand. Yeah, doing trade TV me did yakusi achwa cause wo anga say Afia nigga what was say me sure say senka wonya manka beye ode pa wanka sa wafa yefuna anka beye ode wa try ya emba ebusia de bent na make asasa no pay nka bi nhim Afia nigga the video bi aba betum sana dwen say or expose Mzgee so gu nanim ase whatever oba te say Mzgee na adwuma wo ni sika a wo ni kunu papa bi na say wonyema anka eye ni gisem kese e ma no because obi a wa worry be 7 years ago Over 7 years ago, all nyinsen ema home miscarriages near ase nyinsen ni na akwa bibe foforo. Na nkanyame na adom na se ja wonye manka ye nigisem ebusua Afia nigga hwe nso aba pege bibi obeka Mzgee enyim enti na oma United Showbiz bim na Empress ban enti wen den wen na ye hu bi dada bi I think say rather no ye nigisem mum ema Mzgee na emo hwe Mzgee dressing na nsen ya wanka sa otumi se bibi hwem. Naturally no you be a pentadi who she enti no se wan for wadwan ko so abadwen say the fashion wear na sa na dressing it normal obi say my brown or fitting say na start bibi say pe wadwen beba so but Mzgee na kasa naturally what pair dressing be seen the man for adwen en shedan ko so da sa but no kwasem ni say according to Afia no Mzgee afa yefunu but you could see say ya ampa wafa yefunu because of for the past 3 months ni dressing on the ba adwuma nyina ayi hu nkoa ba Afia na ama nipa adwan de ben abaso anka me hu ni sa asem we sing ka ba be kan wa ni jemba we da kwete se wo be kan tizi nipa ni bi na se bi jealousy na se eden ihe video na bra Afia o kasafa Mzgee nyinsen na fe Mzgee so ne wa fa mu pen a finally yankopon a bless no na eye ni gise Mzgee congratulations in advance. Let's continue to enjoy the videos.
Mzgee. Donald Trump sin phone call mukom no Mzgee abete ha or babewo. Now baby shower no so no ya ma obia amfa ne camera anko yes say or what no ma post picture no ba picture ni me kura bi. Zebra and the ya mo bi amfa ne camera anko yes enche o enche na fu papa enche obewo bra no ne nyem America no so mi kwa ne picture no so enti no party no koso e o Columbus e o Ohio I have to read the news to you. Party no echo so. May ya dear me am for a while. May ya life. Party no koso. Ewo. A heifer. A koso Columbus, which is in Ohio. Anne. And today I want to say no, we to discuss it be our UTV. Nian discusses our party, the secret party. But now father, oh baba, be grandfather, and who this year then? Who this year then, Father Dixon? Grandfather now will be and who this year then? Because they want to have picture and a picture and party they call you Columbus. Party no, a Kosu Columbus in Ohio. And for Nina Namigusua, Mary, and to quite upon concern here, over screen as well, who said, Picture be a zoom. And almost a picture no more from Metramo, just a war, but a first time I copy Friday, Jimmy D said, Every Sunday, I copy Friday. Je mother this say me mother. Me the picture na ba so. I am one say I'm say I want fan to Empress agenda so United Showbiz because Saturday na was send come this guy Saturday time and I'm here United Showbiz na secret baby shower no na cost ama na me wan say what America na enwo ni anwa nti we ko party obi si ma je wo phone gara enwo ni anwa what America enwo ani anwa nti wo phone na wato ko party ana obi age na bajo ya mojeje phone na ya money space why na nyamia dom TikTok market nti space bebre ya camera ya mojeje phone na ya money space cause
doctor, I was approaching the 10th week. My doctor had already said that if they don't find a fetal pole, I think at that time I was 8 weeks and I needed to see him 2 weeks after. And he said by the 10th week, if we don't find the fetal pole, whatever is inside you will flush out. Just like that. I was told. But I kept faith and I thought that, oh, God would come through for me and, something would happen in my favor and I cannot lose this baby that God is about blessing me with. So I kept faith until I saw blood. Even in that state, I was so hopeful because, it wasn't as heavy as a menstrual flu. But I reached out to my doctor with a message by saying this is what I had seen, and he sent me a message also hours later that I should run a scan and let him see it. So the next day, which was a Wednesday, I decided to run a scan, and again, no fetal pole. And because I was bleeding, the woman the lady who was running the scan kept saying that, hey, me who's you? We are sure so Bahada. So are you sure that you came here and they ran a scan and you have documents here, you have details here? I'm not seeing anything. I can't find anything, and I can't see the baby. I can see a sac, but I don't see anything developing in. And I told her the fact that I was bleeding as well, and she gave me the reports. I didn't understand anything in the report, so I couldn't tell what exactly the situation was. And so I came back home confused. It was a whole lot of pain for me because the anxiety of wanting to know what exactly is happening to me, what exactly is happening to my baby, and because I have been prior informed that it will flush out after 10 weeks or before the 10th week, I came back and I sent my doctor a shot of the scan on WhatsApp, hoping to get some feedback from him. And that was on Wednesday when I returned. I didn't hear from him. I tried calling, no response from the doctor until Thursday morning. Hi, my dear, you don't even know how I slept. I don't know how I was able to sleep through the night. I kept waking up and I'll say, I'll sigh. I don't know. I can't even remember some of the things I was saying to my husband. I'll just wake up and say, hey, and I remember I kept saying that, hey, see who fetal polo, and my husband said, Jaisa, and I keep saying, hey, who fetal polo, Akolani, see fetal polo, who fetal polo. I kept saying fetal polo. I think it's one of the famous words I learned during my pregnancy. And by Thursday morning, the anxiety was too much. The pain was more. I couldn't just hide the fact that I was going through something. I was still bleeding. And the doctor wouldn't respond to my messages. He won't pick my calls. So I decided that, Charlie, I must get somebody involved. And that's how we drove all the way to Wager. In the state of uncertainty, in the state of anguish, in the state of trauma, to see Dr. Atto. And Dr. Atto, for the second time, I think it was the third time, I had to do a transvaginal scan. And he saw the situation and says, no, you've miscarried. The baby is not forming. Nothing is happening. And if we leave this thing in there, it's just going to decay. There's nothing that's going to happen. It's better we flush out what is left. You can imagine. I don't know how I was able to compose myself to sit down there to listen to all the things he was saying. I called my husband to come and sit by me to listen to the stories that I was hearing. And we listened, and I remember my husband asking, so what really could be the cause? And the things that he tried to explain to us, I don't think I can remember any, because at that point, it didn't even make sense to me. That's how I miscarried after 3 months of being pregnant.
Oh, Yolandi, oh, we see the Ghana Babuche. Yeah, the United Showbiz Aba, New Jersey, Grand Resort. It's gonna be grand, just like the name, because the entire United Showbiz team, yeah, backbone. Everybody landed that. Yes, so I think I have a boche. On this back, I said, "Benny, Abelandi, Alandi, oh, Malandi, New Jersey for more. Yensha Grand Resort on Saturday. Ochna, yes, starting.
Maybe I try to know the petty me offer. Nyamia pejamiti ya mami adasidi na refinier radia ya mami o. Sebekai na mijine de nyame de medwa rabomuna. Eya na dumo. Dia tumya na du.
And he's slaking. Ghana slaking. Oh, in America slaying.
Mama can one.
Hey, Mpacho.
Thank you for watching.